What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're going over the Broken Clock Tower time limit dungeon, and actually the new fastest team in my opinion to actually be speedrunning the dungeon, guys. This is going to be a guaranteed 3-turn clear regardless of how much like investment you have on your characters. It's easily going to be done, guys, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set this up in this video. So if you guys enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate all the support on the channel, guys, as of late, man. We are at 45,600 subscribers. So if you guys haven't hit that sub button, man, definitely make sure to. And with that out of the way, let's hop in and let's actually do the Broken Clock Tower. Now, for you guys that are wondering, this is one of the best time limit dungeons to be using your hourglasses on. I am gonna make a separate video on the SA coin dungeon because I feel like that one is gonna be a little bit different. But the team that I've been using the past day here, guys, is gonna be this team right here. So we have Chad King, we have SABNAK, and we have LR Margaret with the red Dana for Liz time limit dungeon unit in the backline. Now, the reason why we're rocking this team here, guys, is because we have Chad King here, and the reason why for him is because he has double AoE. We have the Sever AoE with King, and then we also do have the Power Strike, and because he has double AoE, it's not like we're going to need to, waste a skill doing a single target or anything like that, and that's why this is such a, really good character to have on the team. His Holy Relic also is going to increase damage dealt for people in the barrier, and basic stats for the team by 15%, which is obviously also going to help our damage on the team as well. Now, the main character we have on the team here, guys, is going to be Nightmare SABNAK, and in terms of the actual cosmetics, you actually do not have cosmetics on this character, and she's still able to perform really well in this fight. And I honestly don't think you really need any cosmetics or even UR gear. You actually do not even need UR gear as well, guys. So in terms of the gear we're rocking on her, we are rocking attack crit damage. I forgot to mention King's, his is attack crit damage as well. But yeah, SABNAK's on attack crit damage. This is offset UR gear, so this is not actually like her set, and we're still doing really good against this fight, guys. So yeah, man, again, just like King, she has double AoE as well. She has the Dark Moon skill, and she has the Delusion skill, and so the AI usually goes for whichever one is rank 2 of these skills, because none of them are like debuff skills. But yeah, no, ideally though, you do want to get Evil Touch first, and then the follow-up Biting Shadow card. But regardless of what happens, guys, I mean, both cards do a ton of damage. If we look at the Delusion skill, you get ×2 critical chance, and then 50% critical damage for every hallucination or enhanced hallucination on the enemies, which is really good. And then the second skill here is going to do ×3 pierce rate, and then 40% attack related stats when attacking an enemy with damage break or enhanced mind break, and then 20% damage dealt for each enemy defeated with it, which is really good. Obviously a very strong skill, and because of that, I mean, SABNAK's able to fit on this team really well. And then we have the third character here, guys, being LR Margaret. The reason why we're rocking her is mainly because she's another AoE character, but she has a debuff AoE. And the reason why a debuff AoE is good in this fight, specifically with this character right here, is because that she only has this AoE skill. The only other skill that could deal damage from Margaret is an ultimate, and that would, I think, would be the only way that you don't get a guaranteed 3-turn. I think from all the runs that I've done though so far, I think I've never gotten a Margaret ultimate to actually get the clear. But yeah, I mean, if you were to get enough merges, I guess you could get the ultimate. It could mess you up. But pretty much though, guys, you do want to have LR Margaret, not regular Margaret, because you do want the debuff from the LR Margaret here. And obviously what it does is actually does charge damage, but also decreases the enemy's critical resistance. So just having that debuff allows the other characters here like King and SABNAK to be able to crit and do a ton of damage. And then our backline here, guys, is going to be the red Dana for Liz. The reason why we're rocking her is because she does have the time limit dungeon buff, where it deals additional damage equal to 40% of the enemy's HP increased by a unique or a buff, which is obviously like tailor made for that stage. And then the Holy Relic here as well is really good because in PvE, it's going to give allies for 3 turns 50% attack, which is really strong on top of this. So let me show you guys a demo run here with the team. One more thing that is really important about this as well is the card set. So the reason why this card set is really good, and I made note about it in my last video of the artifact cards, but it actually right here is really good because it increases allies attack by 5%, and for each debuff applied to the enemies, basic stats by 2% if there is a fairy ally currently participating in the battlefield. And as you guys see, we obviously have Chad King, so we're getting 12% basic stats on top of 5% extra attack on top of that. So that's 17% attack right there, guys. Really good stuff. And yeah, in my opinion, the best card set for the team. So yeah, let's do a demo run here, guys. I'll put it on auto, and I'll just kind of talk over how the run goes, and I'll show you guys what it's all about. So let's hop in. Alright guys, we are loading into the fight here for the time limit dungeon. Now I'm literally just going to leave it on auto, guys, and we're just going to kind of watch here and see the results of what the fight actually looks like. So off the rip, the AI is always going to go with the Margaret first card, and that's very important, guys, because it gets the crit resistance lower debuff on the enemies and also saves your king cards for the next turn. I don't know whether having SABNAK on the middle or the left right now is the best setup. I'm not going to lie, I feel like maybe it is. Because King does the double attack on the third turn here, and if you want to do double attack with SABNAK, you would have to move her to the left, which I think you could do. But look how much damage we're doing, guys, with just Margaret AoE, right? That's just Margaret. And then SABNAK's AoE, look at that, man, 1.3 million damage right there. And then King follow up, he's going to be able to deal a ton of damage right there as well, 1.1 million. So that's a guaranteed 3-turn. And really simple at that as well, guys. So yeah, we can back out here and kind of look at the thresholds for like what percent of like attack you need and all that. But honestly, I don't think it's really that much of a requirement in terms of what you can do. And in terms of like team comp replacements here, guys, I don't really think you have too many replacements as well. I think if you are going to be running this team, you definitely want to have these 3 assortments of characters and also the red Danafor Liz in the back. I guess maybe like Hauser instead of Chad King or instead of SABNAK maybe, but honestly, man, I'm not testing it out and I don't think that's going to be as good. But yeah, guys, I do have Mile Link on SABNAK, but I think even without the Mile Link, it's going to be fine. I'm at about 19,300 attack, and this is still able to easily beat through the fight. Let's actually move SABNAK to the left here and try this out instead. Oh, I got to actually refresh stamina right there, man. Bro, it's asking me to use gems right there. That's crazy. Alright guys, so what we'll do is we'll do a run here now with SABNAK instead of Chad King on the far left, and we'll see which one I actually like more. I mean, honestly, it is still dependent on your card RNG regardless. I don't think this is really going to change too much. It would just be getting, you know, more top deck merges with SABNAK or with Chad King, right? But yeah, I mean, we'll hop in, guys, and we'll show another run here, and I'll just kind of give you guys my thoughts as well. So we'll just let this auto repeat. But yeah, guys, I definitely do think that this is going to be the best farming team for the Anvil dungeon specifically. Now, I'm going to make a separate video for the Super Awakening dungeon as well. I don't necessarily think it's going to be with this, you know, triple AoE team, because that one is kind of reliant on single targets, and I think we're definitely going to want to use like UR Escanor, or actually, I don't know about UR Escanor actually, because his animation at the beginning is kind of long. That might be the only thing why we actually don't use him. But yeah, man, I mean, overall though, for this fight, this team is going to be really good. You obviously have the triple AoE there, man, and I think that right there is enough to really allow you to do a ton of damage. So yeah, right there, guys, it actually does go for the Margaret AoE first, so it's always going to go for the debuff application. And once you do have that and you follow up with the SABNAK right there, like, look how much damage we do. Yeah, no, like 1.5 million, and we kill with the second with the rank 2 card of that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think it really matters your positioning then, guys. Yeah, I mean, you can have any character anywhere you want, as long as I feel like Margaret's not on the far left. You have Chad King or SABNAK on the far left, I think that's going to be fine. But yeah, man, I mean, this is the best team now, guys, the fastest team for the time limit dungeon, Anvil dungeon. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you guys have been running any similar teams here to actually get 3 turns, let me know what you guys have been running on this clock tower. I am actually curious to see what your best teams have been, and if you guys have any other experimental teams alongside SABNAK. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you guys on the next video, man. Peace out, and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.